comes from a linebacker.
Flag on the play.
Ball start. Number 67 on the offense. Prior to the snap. 5 yards. First down.
You know, that'll happen a lot when you're blocking Reggie White. You know, that there's great players do things. I mean, Reggie White will have tackles, and Reggie White will have sacks. The other thing a Reggie White will have is he'll make the guy who has to block him move early. And that time, because they always get jittery, they always wonder, where's Reggie, what's he doing? And they don't always listen and get the snap count.
What a game that was. Buffalo and Houston, 35-3. Houston at the half. Buffalo came back and won it. Hebert. End zone. Martin incomplete. A flag. A marker in the end zone.
I think they're going to throw it on the rookie Mark McMillan. You know, he's only 5'6", 5'7", but he has a 40-inch vertical jump. That time, I think in jumping he held.
Number 29 in the defense. First down.
That's him. He's an amazing guy. Mark McMillan, number 29. Now watch. You see there's Eric Martin. He puts his hand up. He wants the ball. You see McMillan can jump up there as high as Martin. That's not the problem. But he interfered before the ball got there.
That's one thing about that great vertical jump. You can only do that once. The other guy can take another step.
That's right. And you can't have your hand on anything when you vertical jump.
First and goal. Hayward. Touchdown. Took the ball over and tossed it into a group on the sideline. He's been fined a couple of times for throwing the ball in the stands.
Okay, when Ironhead gets that weight going forward on the goal line, he's going to push anything that gets in front of him or right back into the end zone. And he did it that time. They still haven't tackled Ironhead Hayward.
He might move the dome.
He'll blow the roof right off this place.
Barnard holding Morton Anderson for the extra point. Nothing Saints.
Now that was a drive.
A beauty. And 7-0. New Orleans over Philadelphia.
And that's Paul Boudreau, the offensive line coach of the Saints. Right there, he's drawing up what the Eagles do on defense and how to pick up the blitzes and the pass rushes and everything they do. And there's the guy who does the pass rush and the guys who do the pass rushing sitting over there thinking about what they're going to do next time.
First and 10 Eagles. Cunningham up under the center. The Saints fake blitz. That's Heath Sherman left side. Wilkes led the Saints against Sherman's rush.
Yeah, when we talked to Rich Kotite last night, he said that the last time they played, they were able to run, and he said he wants to be able to run again, obviously, today. He said he thinks they can run to their left more. And one, because Pat Swilling is more of a quick guy and a finesse guy and spinning and so on. And he said he'd rather run at him than he would the other side at Ricky Jackson.
Calvin Williams in motion. Cunningham chased and caught. Ball's loose, and there's a scramble. Looks like the Saints came up with it if it wasn't already down.
You know, in the first game, Randall Cunningham fumbled 3 times against him. That was one of the things that they talked about and they worked on. Like Kotite was saying in the first game, he didn't feel that Randall Cunningham really sensed danger. He said now that he's back, he feels that he senses danger more, although I don't know how well he sensed it on that play.
They're saying his knee was down. You better sense danger against the Saints.
Well, see where the ball is. That means he didn't sense danger. See, when you sense danger, you have to put it away. And right there, you see his knee is down. His knee is down here. The ball is still in there. It's just starting out. So what they're ruling that his knee was down before the fumble. But that is very, very close. That ball looked like it was coming out just as the knee was going down. I think the Eagles dodged a bullet.
3rd and 2. That's Byers out of the backfield in motion. Cunningham again is going to take off, but this time he's going to get the first down and more. Still on his feet. Chased from behind by Swilling. And brought down after a 15-yard scramble.
And that's the danger you have to sense there at the end. The first thing that Randall Cunningham looks for is a lane. He said there always has to be at least one lane to run in. Now, if we stop it here, we see here's the lane. Here's the one lane that he can run. And then, of course, he gets in the open field. Then he looks for that next level to beat. Now, here's where the danger can come at the end and that strip. I'll tell you, Pat Swilling does it well. No one has ever done that better than Lawrence Taylor. I think they all learned it from Lawrence Taylor.
I think that's where it came from. You're right. Walker is the deep back. Sherman in front of him. They didn't have the play. Couldn't hear it because of the noise, so they checked with Cunningham. He's going for a bunch. Fred Barnett. Touchdown. That'll quiet him down from 57 yards away.
And if you're going to go deep, Fred Barnett's the guy to go deep to. In fact, if there's any one thing about the Eagle defense that I've always felt they don't do enough of, that's get the ball deep to Fred Barnett. Here he has single coverage. This is Toy Cook, number 41. He's just going to sprint right by him. He doesn't run any kind of pattern at all. Toy Cook was looking back into the backfield, and Barnett just did that with speed. He just has too much speed for Toy Cook to play man-to-man.
Especially when he looks back like that. He just flew by. 7-7. The speed by Barnett and a perfect strike from Cunningham. That ties it 7-7.
I'll tell you, here's Fred Barnett here. Here's Toy Cook here. Here's Atkins, the safety. Now, he should always stay as deep as the deepest and help. But watch, Barnett will just run right by Toy Cook. And for some reason, Gene Atkins, the safety, comes up. You see right here, when he comes over, we stop it now, we can see, here's Atkins here. He was looking at this. And then, of course, Barnett not only got behind Toy Cook, but Toy Cook had no help that he should have had from his free safety.
Ruzek approaches. It's going to be Dunbar. Bounces through his arms back into the end zone. He'll down it there.
Now, the interesting thing, Pat, before that play, here's what Randall Cunningham had to do. He went up and checked the snap count with Dave Alexander, the center, came back and told both the running backs so that the play started with everyone on the same page.
Alexander, maybe you saw, turned to his right until that side of the offensive line.
Yeah, it's Alexander's responsibility to get the offensive line off on the same start count. Alexander, of course, is the center. So the guards are right next to him,
right. And
then his head motion tells the tackles when the ball is going to be snapped.
7-7, Haywood, the lone setback. And a handoff. This guy in head. Scrambles for maybe 3, 4 perhaps. Simmons and Thomas.
You know that pass that we just saw Randall Cunningham throw, that was a perfect strike to Fred Barnett, good pass protection and all that, but that was Randall Cunningham's first playoff pass touchdown. There's Fred Barnett. He's talking to your old Arkansas buddy there, and I'm sure Fred Barnett's telling him that he could do that all day.
That's Luke Carpenter that he's talking to.
Luke Carpenter's a receiver coach. Barnett's a guy who feels that he can beat his guy deep on every play. He truly feels that way.
This is Eric Martin wide open. Nobody even close. Stopped by Booty. A gain of 26 to midfield.
Yeah, that was the thing that Seth Joyner was saying. Here's the area that Eric Martin catches all his passes. He can come from the right side and get in there. This time he comes from the left side. If we just stop it here, they kind of knew that this is the area where he catches. If you had a hit chart, Eric Martin's catches will all be in that area, but look how wide.